Top chat to live chat. Retest. Just want to see if this works. Okay, actually, I think I've done it. I've now created a new YouTube. Still get a few minutes. Not much. Borat. I think, Mookie, I think I've fixed it, my friend. I've got Borat back up and running. I've got other commands going as well. So it looks like I've got her back up and running. That's why I wanted to do a retest to actually see if it was actually working. And also I've reset up part of my new streaming free background music as well, which made. But the trouble is, they're playing all of the commands, which it shouldn't be doing. So I still think there's something wrong. What did you fix? I managed to actually go into it again. It was OBS. It was also that it deleted me some of my scenes. So when it updated, it corrupted them and it wouldn't work. So they had to be redone. But I still think it's still part to do with OBS, the streamer bot, which is part of this one here. This is obviously what's causing the issue, conflicting. So I've had to go in and manually install it, but there's still commands that's not, because they're still conflicting a little bit, but it's definitely to do with streamer bot on that front. But it is sort of working to a certain degree. I had to keep googling it to find out, but it's playing all of the commands, which is obviously something still set wrong on StreamerBot, because it shouldn't be doing that at the end of the day. Because if I go on there, these actually shouldn't be doing it. So if I go in to create a command on that front, these are on here. Your commands should be set up into your sources and your cooldown series. So yeah, so reset, yeah. So there's still some issues. But it is sort of working to a certain degree, but not the greatest. Yeah, we noticed all the pop-up, they're all coming up. Yeah, this is what worries me on that front, because they're going to constantly, if you type one command in, like Borat, they all play together, which they shouldn't be. So there's still something to do with StreamerBot that's obviously conflicting. This is the reasons why I wanted to get a retest to see if it was actually. But I've had to manage to find all this out myself, because obviously there's no guide. They don't tell you none of this, and it's not the easiest to set up on that front. But they are sort of working, but then they're all crashing with each other. There's no timing out, which they should be timed out. And I've noticed that. But it's all to do with in here. And I know it's all to do with in here, because this is what's causing it. It's the trigger command. So look, as soon as you're coming on there, it's playing the triggers automatically, and it shouldn't be doing that. So there's still a confliction. Yeah, I think that the commands, turn off the commands for now. I think, yeah, you're right, because otherwise I know what's going to happen. on that front. It's obviously, yeah, if I shut that down, then the commands won't come up. I mean, they're sort of working, but every message comes up, it's activating them. So there's still something to do with that. This is the reasons why I think there's. I mean, I've managed to get me new YouTube thing set up so I can play me royalty-free music on that front. So if I go into in here, I've managed to get this set up now. So I've got all of this configured. This is another way of royalty-free music playing in the background. But again, not the easiest to try and do because you have to put a code in and then OBS is so complex. It really is so complex. But I haven't, obviously I need to test stream it to find out the bugs and what our layout it's coming across from the side, because I still can't tell. Obviously I'm going to have a few ads come up because it's. I'm going to have a few ads come up. Oh, girls. I've managed to get the commands up, sir, but they're now all clashing. But I'm still got the music not coming through for some reason. Borat won't come up. I've just turned the commands off because they're all clashing with each other. So it's still StreamerBot that's causing a problem, but they are working. And I'll give you, for instance, if I go back into StreamerBot, I told him to turn it off. I'll go back into it and turn it on. That's weird. It's StreamerBot that's fucked everything up. It's clashed with. It's definitely clashed with OBS. So that's really weird. But I've managed to work it out. They're now connected. If you type Borat in now, it will play all of them. Which you shouldn't be doing that. I've timed them all up, see? He shouldn't be doing that. So, but they are sort of working. And it seems like it's coming on to. Basically, it looks like every chat command coming in is now turning every command on. So there's got to be timed out, which I've set all the timeout right. So yeah, it's tripping. Yeah. So what it's doing, it's tripping over every command, which it shouldn't be doing. So the triggers, all the clips are change its looks. So that's the idea. There's probably a timeout command that's now got to be set up. Because of the update, it corrupted everything. And it knocked everything out since the OBS. It was OBS that caused the trip out with StreamerBot. So it knocked everything else out since the update. But I have managed to get it back to a certain degree. The only issue is I'm still not getting the music sorted out, which is playing. I can hear it, but I don't think you guys can hear it. Let me have a look to see. It should be doing it automatically. No, it's still not coming up. So the music, obviously, into that front, it's still got an issue. So again, this is what does it. This is permissions plays, read access to information, no access to streaming without warning, full access to OBS. So I'm going to give that full access to OBS. He's still got issues. No, it's still not coming through. So the music's still got a problem. I've still got an issue there with the music. It's completely fucking give me an headache. OBS has. It's one of them problems. So I'll still need to sort out and source the issue with the commands, because they should be partly, they shouldn't play all over together with each other, overlapping, and they are. What was missing in OBS? I'll tell you what actually happened in OBS when it updated. All my commands that I've got here triggered up, right? They was all graded out, completely all graded out. So my greens was graded out, and all my other commands. And the idea is when you go to StreamerBot, the only downside, it's going to trigger it back off again. And it's a pain, because this is what's causing the problem. So it'll run StreamerBot, which it does. It takes quite a long time because the drive. As soon as this runs, this is what's causing the issue. So you've got to go into documentation. It's so complex, this thing. It's unreal. So you go to actions and queues, actions. All your commands are now here, right? Which is, as soon as you click on it, it's supposed to play. Right? So you go to this, and this is where all your timed commands are, which is all on here. But they're all overlapping. And I think it's all to do with all of this, with this create a command. Because if I go to here, this is how you create. So it says ignore bot account, ignore instant messages, right? You're telling it to ignore at the end of the day. Persist, I mean, all of these, this is defaulted. So it should be doing this. It could be because, like I said, I think it might have to be, on this front. So let me, I know it sounds daft. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn these off, right? I'm going to turn these ones off, because once you turn them on here, these won't, oh, they are turning themselves off automatically. So every command that's coming in is coming in automatically on that front. So what I'll do, what you could do is that to take all the commands out is, and then redo them, all of the commands, and see if that's actually doing it. Mick, it's me as bold as me trying to help you fix this ship. Yeah, as soon as it's bold. It's definitely in here that's causing the issue, and this is what's doing it. Auto, how you doing, my friend? Let me turn this off, because otherwise it's going to keep coming up. I'll turn that on that front, and that one. It's definitely StreamerBot that's causing the prob. So the command set up right on here, this is now done, which it was before, and it all got graded out. So that's now all sorted from my green screen and my command setup. It's going to be StreamerBot that's going to be giving me the headache. What do you know about Rusty Russ made on this video, StreamerBot? You should check it. I did. Russ did go into detail, which I've managed to actually did sort out. And that's what helped me to point towards this. But what Russ has not gone into, he's not gone into how these commands are now tripping over themselves. So basically, when every command that's going in, which he didn't say, that there's got to be a timed loop that once it finishes, it then allows it to finish and then plays the next one. He didn't put that in. And that's where I'm stuck. I mean, I have worked it. That did help to point me in this direction. Yeah, he did. Yeah. So it is sort of, it's 90% there. It's the other 10%. It's obviously now I need to figure out. And I thought, I can't do that without going live. I need to test. And it's still tripping out. Because when I tested the trigger commands on that front, the only other way is to take these off, right? Because I can put these back on. It's not a problem. So if I take these off, which I'm going to do right now, right? I'm going to remove these, right? You can delete them, just remove them. right, you just click remove, Beetlejuice, and you click remove, because they're already in the folder, right, in that front. So I'm going to remove these. Yeah, it's not a scene, it's a source visible and then a delayed in hidden source. I've got all that set up. So basically, the way it should do now, if I go into StreamerBot, these commands, oh, Borat's on there. Let's remove Borat. And that one. Right. There's no other command in here except for the green screen. That has to be in the background. It will not work without it. Yeah, back to Windows and running Mint. Well, this is nearly done. Fishing frustrations. How's that still coming up? They shouldn't be coming up because there's no command. I've deleted it. Right. I know it sounds daft. It could be the green screen. Let me remove that. Yeah, green screen's causing the issue. Right. So, as far as I know, green screen is... So, the commands are triggered. They seem to be triggered for something. So, the green screen, if I put that in and go to media source, this is how I normally do it, right? Up front. So before I do that, let's go into one of the actions and parameters, right? And I'm going to go into Borat, right? The command's up here. So you should create your command, and I'm just going to put Borat, right? Borats. I'll create a command in it, and then I'll go Borat. Right. Actually, what I should do first, let's delete that command. Right. I'll disable the delete the trigger. Right. So I'm going to delete the trigger. So I'm going to add the source. So you go to core commands and trigger commands. Right. So you go any command. Right. So which I'm not going to add on there. So I'm just going to state from fact. So then I'm just going to put Borat, right, and then put a command. So this is how you set the command up. Borat, right. So you pull it on there, and I'm going to pull it in anywhere, right. So basically, that's the command you need to do. Go to sources. You need to untick Twitch. Put it onto YouTube, right? That's all. This is all you do. Click that. It should now, right? That should now. Now, if I add the Borat command in here now, because there's no command in here. So if I go to media source, add existing, and click Borat, add him in. Borat should now. So if I click that in, that should be now, right, set up in StreamerBot. So if I click test the command, test the trigger, right, that should have done it. That should actually test the trigger command. And it won't, because there's no green screen. The green screen's got to be added in to your OBS, into the sources. So basically what you do then is then go to... where is it? Group, Windows, capture device. God, this thing is mad. It's absolutely mad. Media source, and I'm just going to call it green screen. Right. Oh, This keyboard, man. What's that? See, right, green screen, right? So basically, you look for the file where you want, right? So you go into your downloads, go to green screen, and click open, and then that's it. I think that's how you do it. Beetlejuice, no, it'll be Borat. Where is it? Yeah, Borat. Something like this. This is how you. I'm sure this is how you do it. So when you do it, it should have triggered the command. I did do it. No, it's not triggering the command. So that indicates to me there was another folder you got to add in. Yeah, it's all to do with the configuration file. So images, it was definitely in here. Windows group detected, application beta. I think this is it. No, this is not it. It's not application beta. There was another file that you need to add in. Don't you have that kind of setup? That would be great to be going. Well, I did actually put this in, but now I forgot to add what you've got to add that folder in. The folder is important because without the folder, it won't work. Windows capture. I'm pretty sure it's seen. Yeah, here we go. It's here. So you've got to add it into green screen. This is it. Yeah, green screen's added in. So now that command should work, and it does. There you go. So Borat is now working right on that command, but it shouldn't all. But they're all playing, which it shouldn't be doing that. So what's actually happening? One command is playing all of the commands, and I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with the command with the green screen. So let me remove the green screen. So the green screen's got all of your things in. The only other way for that not to do that is put the folders separately, because that's the only way I'm going to be. I mean, that's the only other way of controlling the commands, not triggering. It shouldn't do it because when you go into StreamerBot, the commands is actually here. When you click to start location, you can put it anywhere or the exact, or in a start position. So that might be worth doing a green screen. So that's the only other way that I know that these commands don't trip over each other, Russ is not telling me that, because I've got all the rest of the commands set up, which is all set up here. Your milliseconds, your hidden screen, and your visibility screens. You should have one showing and one hidden, and then your timed muscle. So that's all taken care of. The only one thing that Russ has not said is the green screen box can't have, which I know now, I'm pretty sure I'm saying, they shouldn't all be in one box, which these are. So if I click on, let me give you desktop screen. So if I click onto this, right, on here, and then this, I know what it's going to say. So if I go into here, there's all my green screen stuff into one box. So basically, green screen's all here with all my memes in. Well, you can't do that because they're all clashing with each other. So there's something else. I'd rather do separate boxes that's not going to clash, because that's the only other way of doing it. But Russ didn't mention none of this, which I don't. This is where I'm a little bit confused. I mean, I could try it to give it a go while I'm live, because without the commands, I need to put on the Yes, come on, Russ. No, Russ is 3 o'clock in the morning. He'll be at bed. Russ will be asleep. Russ did mention green screen at all. Yeah, no, he didn't. No, this is the trouble. I'd looked at the video and he didn't mention nothing about green screening, but I've managed to find that out myself. So the issue is the green screen commands. If I put, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the boxes, right? I'm just going to put the box to, I'm going to create another box, right? And move all these out. So I'm going to call green CR1, right? And then I'm going to run them all into CR1 boxes. So I'm going to take all these out except for Borat. So I'm going to take out all of these and sling them in out, right? Just sling them in. It won't hurt. Oh, right. It's because of the command, because I'm running StreamerBot. Yeah, because I know why. I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying I've got StreamerBot running. Right, okay. I'll close StreamerBot and then do that again. So basically, I'm going to take all of these out. Sling them in now. Oh, I don't think it will. Because I've got... No, they're not. It's because I've got OBS running. Great. I still can't do it because it needs OBS shutting down at the end of the day. That is the only other way of isolating, right, is to literally isolate the Borat command. That's the only way I've ever tried, which no one's mentioned this, is that there's got to be something else in that time command that these two, that they're all once because every command that's coming in, they're tripping over each other. So they're rather to do with that green box system. Yeah, there's transformation. It's annoying as hell. So it's a really complex system to set up with StreamerBot that's causing the issue. Because all my green screen stuff. Yeah, you don't have. Yeah, if you it's simpler, it's just don't have the green screen clips. Well, it's not just that. There's any command, anything that's in there. It doesn't matter if you put a separate command in or multiple commands. They all seem to be tripping, and one command or every message that's coming in, it's literally reactivating the commands, and it's not OBS. I know it ain't OBS. It's StreamerBot that's giving in the headache. It's that's doing it, and I know it's that's doing it because it talks to OBS. So if that's not corrected properly, this is what's causing the headache. Have you tried making a new one though? Or making a new action command with new sub actions? Yes, it's still doing the same thing. OBS talks to StreamerBot, and I know they all use it. PCDD uses it. Andy uses it. Russ uses it. I'm not sure about Ace. I'm not sure about Ace if he actually uses. I meant to ask him on that front. But again, it is a complex system. Just add audio clips rather than video. But the audio will act like a video. They'll all trip over each other. And that's the trouble. Yeah, exactly. He needs to delete all of the old actions. And then the sub actions. So I can do that, but it will just redo. That's what I'm saying. This was missing. Well, it wasn't missing. It was graded out due to that update. So it completely knocked everything out. Make a new sub actions. What on? What? Not what with StreamerBot? Yeah, and just scrap it all. What with OBS? You mean? Literally start off from the beginning. Yeah, go into the commands and delete all the commands. That's actually I could do. Yeah. and then delete all the sub actions. There could be something going on in there which it shouldn't be doing. Yeah, and then start over. All right, let's give that a go. It wouldn't hurt to give it a go. It ain't going to trigger the commands because there's nothing in here. So if I go to actions and queues and all the actions, all of in here, right? Yeah, go to the commands. The commands are actually all in here. So these are all your sub actions and your command chats. On the left side, queues, meme queues. So let me delete the meme queues. Currently in actions and cannot be removed. Yeah, you know why? Because this is tied into, this is what I'm saying. No. Actions, views. No, it's going down. Services, interactions, create, speaker bot, services. No, it's going up a bit. I think it's in the commands. Is that it? Where you were saying it? Got platforms on here with YouTube commands. No, it's actually in the command sections. Yeah, there. So basically, all of these in here, I need to delete all of these. See, look, it's got on there, start or anywhere. It tells you roughly where they put it. Yeah, see all in there. So, let's see if I can, yeah, I might be able to delete the 11 commands. Right, I'm going to delete they're deleted, right? Deleted every command. So now you're putting all your shit in there. Right, so now the command is actually, yeah, now they've all gone, right? I've just cleared them all. So basically, because there's no more commands in here, right? There shouldn't be none in queues. Well, the queue's actually still in here. And it won't because it's currently being used by the other actions. So what's actually causing it next? The queues, these are where the other commands are. Yeah, don't worry about the queues. So it's the commands. So we can click add. And then basically, we'll do Borat. We'll do the Borat one first. I've done this so many bloody times now. I'm starting to get used to it. But it's obviously... Right, so ignore the commands, right? I'm going to put it in anywhere. Yeah, you do it and guarantee it. Right, so the commands and all the groups, you leave these out. Right, so you go to sources, click off Twitch. I want to put it on YouTube, right? Command, I'm going to leave it on anywhere, right? And then that's it. You ain't got to worry about allowed or anything else on that front. These are all to do like moderators, subscribers. That's if you want paid members to actually pay to use the commands. That's what Russ was saying. He leaves that blank. He doesn't leave that. Global type, right? It says on there, allow for all those, for that only for all those, or deny for all of those. So this is where you can restrict of what you want, the group permission. So you can allow users to add it in. So if you go into that, you can now start adding people that's actually in there. I'm going to leave all that. I'm just going to leave that as standard. So that the command saying it's anywhere. I've got it on YouTube. That's the command, the Borat command. So Borat. And I have done this, right? So that is for that command for Borat. The only so. That's in the command side, but it's obviously there's nothing else set up. So actions. So now this is where all the actions are, right? So I've got to do the same thing again. I'll clear all the actions, right? I'm going to delete all 10 actions. This is another thing that you've got to do, right? So I'm going to click add an action, unique, enter a name, right? No, wait. Oh, okay, yeah. This is, now you've got to add an action. Now I've set up the command, I've now got to do the action, because it won't work without the action, right? So you're just going to type in Borat, B-O. Leave that to Q, right? I'm going to leave it at default, right? At that front. So I'm just going to click on that name Borat. So now what we do, we'll do this one first, because this is one it's going to be, I'm pretty sure, did he say it's got to have sub actions or recent sub actions? No, it ain't. So you add a group. Is it add a group? No, it's not add a group. It was add, this is what I'm saying, right? That's the command, triggers, get commands. Here we go. So we get a command. I might have to go back to Russ's video. I forgot what he said from this point, because I've now deleted every sub action. You got to have you got to have 3 sub actions, and then you time it out and then add a source. This is how you do it. Let me go back to Russ's video. This is the only snag that I'm now running into. Mookie, start sounding like it sounds like a database, and I think it is. I'm sure that Russ did say that you got to, because you got to add all this in, and I don't know if it was actually activates. See, look, you've got so many frigging actions on here. So you got YouTube, subscribe, yeah, send a message to channel, polls, Hollypop, OBS, get current, click. No, I'm pretty sure it's actually. I'm pretty sure it's one of the group. It's one of the cores that you go to. Or is it an action? It's definitely an action. So, yeah, sub action. No, don't think it is. Set group state, run an action. I'm pretty sure it's run an action. Select, click OK. No, that's not it. That's not running this. Let me delete that sub action. Let me go back to Mr. Russie, because now I've deleted all of the commands. Literally completely deleted them. Yeah, it's set. It's. I'm pretty sure. Is it set in source visibility state? I'm not sure. This is the only thing. Let me go into history. I might have to go into Russ's thing, because he sent me a private message. Go into this. There you go. I'm trying to read what Russ is saying. This is where it gets a little bit different, because I've to type to make a trigger. You can put pretty much anything, but I'll do exclamation symbol, and then in your locations you can have it start at the beginning of a message on the exact spot for trigger anywhere. I usually do anywhere. Yeah, Russ has set that up exactly the same with sources. So I've followed 90% of it there. Yeah, it's in OBS selection. This is the point where I'm trying to get up to at the minute. I know Russ did say leave these sides blank. But these ones, he said that you have to go. I know to set the trigger command up. That's easy. but it's the sub commands. That's that one there, that's the sub actions. This is where it gets a little bit tedious right here. So we're going to right click and OBS Studio. Oh, it's OBS Studio. Sources. That's it. Source visibility state. So it's under. I knew it was underneath there. So it's under OBS. Sources visibility state. So basically, where is that? Yeah, there we go. So see here. Connection, OBS, that's it. Display capture. We want it on green screen. Right. Select what one you want, which is Borat. That one. State. We want it visible. And then we get that one on there. Now what we do, we'll duplicate that. So which we'll duplicate sub action. And then basically we'll edit it and then do it hidden. Right. So you have one hidden and one thing on it. Right. So far, so good. What was the middle one? Because the other one's for the time. So it's OBS state. And then in your scenes, right? This is where you're going to want to pick which scenes that you want. Eventually, this is how I have to do it. I have to actually add this to every single scene. So if I just did, let's do for simplicity the desktop view, right? That's what we're working on. And then we're going to find the source, which should be down here. So the source, he's put that down to source. So scene. So we put it to the source. He's put it towards. Oh no. Camera. It's green screen. Source. State desktop view. Right. So obviously I've got this set up wrong. So basically, he said put it onto camera. Source. No, it's still not coming up. So visible. Mick, don't forget the trigger to set up. No, that's all right. So basically, he's still no. So basically, he said like wherever your commands are, this is where it's supposed to be set. Display capture. Obviously, it's not. If I go to camera, the camera settings ain't here, so it's not actually in the source itself. Because all it looks for is trying to look for. It's trying to look for where all your display your stuff is. Slow down and listen to the video again. No, that's what Russ was actually saying. Basically, what he's basically saying is you need to find where your source is, and he's got his set up completely different. I've copied that. That's it, core delay. That's the other one I haven't done. So you now have to go to core and delay. So where's the delay commands? Yeah, right at the top. It bloody had to be, and I'm pretty sure it was was it 1900 because it's in milliseconds, and then you move that up in between. So that's how it should be. So one should be a visible state, which that's what it is. That is now in a hidden state. So if I now create, add core, and command triggered, I can now go into this and do the same thing again. Borat. And then I'm going to do it's keyboard. Alright. Yeah, don't duplicate the commands. No, because it'll just confuse it. Right. Start. I'm going to put it anywhere in there. Right. So the command is anywhere. That's the command. That should be it. No, stop. Cancel. That's what Russ is telling me in the video. So the source is actually to create the command. No, select Borat. No, that was the previous command, Mike. That was the previous one. That's what I tried to type in before, and it didn't work. So the only other way is to create a new command, which is up here. Oh, that's fine, yeah. So again, B-O-R, Borat. This is how Russ is saying on the video. That I already know. What I didn't know was how to create. No, it's not. No. No, use the previous trigger. Right, okay. I can use the previous trigger. Okay. Here you go. We'll click OK, which now gives that command. Yeah, use that previous one. You can't go in the command now because it won't let you go in. Because if you go to it, it'll try and create a new a previous one. That should be it, right? No. Yeah, it's all done. No, hang on, I'm getting confused. No, the command's actually on the left. Yeah, this one on there. So basically, yeah, click on that. It won't let you click on it. So, yeah, because it's saying on there, you'd rather put it in a group, which is not in a group. Defaulted, I'll leave it defaulted. Click OK. No. No, don't bother with any groups. This should be, it says always run even if it's paused. No, it's a group. No, that group's wrong. Yeah, that's all right. Well, I've not selected the group. The queue, right? When you click on default, you've only got default or this mem queue. I've left it defaulted, which the other one wasn't. So there could have been that's causing the issue. No, default, yeah. Russ is not saying none of this. This is what he's not telling me. This is where I'm up to, and I think this is where it's wrong. That should be now, boy, that should now work. In theory, if I go back into, let me go back into desktop screen, right? I now got to add that green screen to come in because the command won't work. Yeah, it won't work. It won't work, Carfog. I've got to put it into scenes. So now what I need to do is green screen. I need to add it in. Right? Green screen still won't work because you've still got to take it out. Russ has not told me this, but I worked this one out, which I added it in because someone else said it on the video. You need to add your green screens in your sources section. Otherwise it won't work. Russ didn't do that. Borat command now still won't work because there's no Borat. If you type in Borat again, it won't work because there's no Borat command. His video isn't about the green screening, no, that's just it. It won't work. I tried it. So there's still a problem, but it works sort of, yeah, so that's something you need to, there's specifics for you. Borat command won't have it. So if I go back into it now, right, green screen's added in, which Russ didn't say none of this. If I go into media source, select add existing, right, and click on Borat, add it, right, now it has to be turned off. It has to be hidden. Now if you typed in it now watch what happens. Type in Borat. It's definitely to do with that. No, damn it. No, see? See, still not working. Which it did. It was tripping over everything. So it's rather to do with, something to do with groups. I don't know. This is how complex it is. So streamer bot is running. We've got streamer bot up and running. The core command is done. Right? green screen is on there. Right, let me change it to Borat. Oh, that's one thing that I didn't change it to. That's why it's not bloody working. Green screen Borat. Right. Borat green screen. Right, okay. Let try that again. That was set up wrong. It had another command on it. I've just changed it to Borat. No, still not talking. So that's now got to come back to StreamerBot that's causing the problem. Because if I click test trigger, that should play, which is not. It's not playing. So it's something to do. It's rather got to be something to do with this. Russ never mentioned nothing. Name. You don't need a green screen for that to work. Tell you what, let me delete that trigger. Let me go back to add that trigger command again, just in case that trigger. Command triggered. Yeah, we're not broadcasting TV experts, so I'm going to try that again. Right, so I'm just going to type Borat, and I'm going to try. It's got to be. This is what's doing my head in. Right, Borat. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into sources, turn that off, click YouTube, put anywhere on the command. So we've got the Borat command. Click that, click that. That should now trigger. And it's not triggering, even though green screen's on there. It should trigger. That should have triggered. And we ain't got no trigger commands. Russ never mentioned none of this. That's the only thing. He did put that in. All I know is that the green marked as an alpha channel or something. I was able to follow it fine. On 90% of it there, that command is set up right, what Russ is saying. Yeah, he didn't put that. So Russ has done that right. So basically, all you do, you do not touch none of the queue or the group settings. He just left that and clicked OK. So that's set up right. This is set up right. This is set up right. But it's still not triggering the command. So something's not talking to this side. It's not also going to the other bit, which is here. He said it should have been into where you need to point it, which obviously it's not showing up. Beetlejuice. All right. They're not testing because we've got nothing. So nothing is obviously. I still think there's an issue with this clashing lot with the other previous's. Are you testing the wrong scene? You're on the camera. Yeah, I've actually got the camera set up. So basically, which is the issue, the one I've got is green screen, which is right here. So even if you delete the scene section and I leave the Borat, it should have just, but Russ didn't put nothing like green screen in. He never added none of that. Have you got Borat in the green? I think I have, yeah. I think that's what's, I have got that in the green screen section. Because Streamer Bot should have actually, you're in the wrong scene. So if I click into, yeah, go back to OBS. See, all my stuff's here. It won't let me take it out. Yeah, you need to go into studio mode. Yeah, actually, yeah, where was that? Yeah, studio mode. Right. So I've got studio mode back up and I've got it into that. This is how you can time your scenes out with your transactions. I don't muck about this because it throws it off. Yeah, now click on the green screen. Browser. So if I go into, yeah, no. Green screen. So yeah, if I go to green screen and then have a look at Borat. You can design where Borat is, which is on here. I'll click OK. Click OK. Yeah, hide all of those. Yeah, that one wasn't hidden. I've hidden all of them. So Borat one's here. Yeah. Yeah, now they're all visible. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's that. So the eyes should be off. Yeah, exactly. Jill. Hello, Jill. Car 4. Chris F. Chris, how you doing, my friend? We're still back to this hide them all. Right, so they're all hidden. Right? So they're all back to hidden on that front. How you doing, my friend? We did sort of got it partly working, but I've deleted all the scenes and trying again. So I don't think they're actually hidden. So the only other way is to go back to the green screen. Go back to it. Right. Yeah, back into the green screen. Okay. All I see is it's a bit blurry. Right, okay. Let me go into camera and then I can go into desktop mode and then you guys can actually see a bit clearer. That might be a bit issue. Streamer bot is once right now you can see to unhide sources. So you can see it's hide into unhided sources. Yeah, because like you said, you can either click on it or like come out. So where do I go from here? Streamer bot is open window and keep that one open. So I need to go back to bot. Right, open streamer bot, which it is. Now click on your actions. Yeah. And click trigger commands. What, test trigger? Nothing. Don't think it is because it's got to go into the camera settings. Borat's here. Right, you should have had OBS open at the same time. So let me try that again and see if it actually, if it's made it visible. Nothing. Because Russ didn't mention nothing about scenes. So this is what I've done. I actually put it into a green screen where Borat is, and it should play it. So if I, yeah, he did. So basically, oh no. So if I click test trigger command, it should have triggered. And it is. It's testing it. It's triggered it now. So it is. So it is definitely to do with that command on there. It's something to do with that bloody green screen. So if you type Borat in now, it should play. It's hidden actually on there. Just create a new scene and call it commands. Yeah. Try Borat. Just type that in, Mike, and we'll see if that actually works. Yeah, Borat's working. See? There you go. GTA Auto, just type that in and the command's working. So, yeah, but if I put, and I'll do it again, right? I'll add another command in, right? Now watch this. This is what he shouldn't be doing. If I add now and actually add in a media source, which is where all my stuff is, I'll go to the existing ones and I'll blow this up. So I'll show you guys. I did do this, but it was tripping out. So if I actually put, right, I'll do the bin one, right? So I'll put the bin command in, right? So what I'm going to do is Borat's hidden. That should be hidden. So if I go back into StreamerBot and I'm going to put add, and I'm just going to call it bin, right? No, you need to stop that. No, you need to stop doing that. No, the big problem I see is that it needs to be organised. But the other, what I don't understand, Mike, the other lot was actually in a group, which Russ never put that in a group. Mine was all in a group. So I wonder if it was grouping them all together, playing at the same time. Yeah, you need to put only into, yeah, you put your clips only in one scene. Let me try that, what he was actually saying. So basically, so it's OBS, sources. Let me see if this actually works. I still think there was something else going on and it should have been doing that. So basically, what did he say it was? Filter state, set, flip source, rotate. Set source visibility state. Was that it? Yeah, this is it. Right. So basically, OBS, display capture, green screen. I'm going to set it as, keep it on visible, right? So I've kept that on there. So I'll duplicate that, duplicate sub action, test the second one, put visible hidden, right? Now what I do, right click, add, core command, what Russ is saying, right? And then what was it? Was it actions, sub action state? That's it. Or was it sub action state? I don't think it was that sub action state. I forgot what one he said. Because you've got to put a time. Oh, it's a time command. That's it. So it's core designed actions, action state. Is that it? No, that's not it. It's definitely in actions, in the actions section. Let me go back to Russ's video. He did say, actually, I don't have to. If I go back into Borat should be there. And it'll tell me, edit, oh, so it's edit sub-actions delay. That's it. Right. So I'll go back to bin. So it's sub-action. So it was in core, actions, sub-action delay. Run action. Was it run action? No, it's not run action. How did it bloody hell did I find that? Because Russ put that actually in there.
Click OK. And then under triggers, click OK. Click OK. Some stuff. Right? Leave the state visible. Click OK. And then you're going to want to run them. So if I do 2,000 milliseconds, which is 2. And then you're going to want to make one hidden like that. So you have one visible and one hidden.
Yeah, this is it. What was it? Oh, it's core delay. It's core delay. Right. It was actually in a delay command. So it was add core delay. Yeah, right at the top. There you go. And what was that one? I think that one was 1,000. Double check. And now I can create it. That's it. It's core delay. So core commands test triggered. Create a command. I'm going to call it bin. Right. Put this one as bin. Man, this is really like you said. Take that off. Put YouTube on. Right. Put that anywhere in a command. Pico, I think I've sorted some of it out, but it has really seriously, it's caused a problem. Right. So basically, that should now be in OBS, right? So the only other way is to run that command. Ronson's green screen. Oh, that's got to go in the centre because otherwise it won't get delayed. Yeah, green screen. No. Green screen's not working on that front, which it should have been. It is working. That did work. That worked just for a split second. And I didn't even type that in. Try that again, Michael. I think that might... So, right, I've got to alter the time frame so that it's working and it's not tripping over. I think we've done it. I think that might have to be a bit of a command that weren't tripping out. So let me click that to 2,000, right? And then we'll try that again. Try that again. I can come out of studio mode. I don't need to be in it. Right, so it's got to be longer. And it ain't tripping the other commands out. Thank God for that. So it is definitely... We've solved the problem. So I've got it set up right now. Yeah, so we've got it. But this has got to be set up for longer. So I'm going to put it up for 5,000. Right. Let me try that. Because obviously I don't know how long that actually is. No, look. Don't keep duplicating the commands. No, you have to, Michael, because you need to alter the commands. You've got to have one hidden, one visible. That's what Russ is saying in the commands. He said, make sure that you select your audio source and the video source, but make sure, he said, that's the idea of duplicating it. That's now not tripping Borat out, which I couldn't do before. No, read me wrong there, Mick. Oh, sorry, bruv. No. It looks like it's now partly working. It's not tripping Borat out, which it was before. Well, it looks like the command's working. I mean, like, familiarise yourself with the commands and the actions in StreamerBot. Yeah. Well, these two are now not tripping over each other, which it was before. It's now not doing that. Because Borat should be different, and I've got both of the scenes set up on here. So basically, I've got Borat, and now I've got the trash one thrown in. Before, when you've done it, yeah, you need to do the Ron Swanson's in there. Yeah. So I've added. So I've got to keep the green screen in for it to work. So by the sound of it, yeah, at least that's as long it should be. Yeah. So you've got the green screen in here. You don't need Ron Swanson. No, it won't work. If I take that out, look, what will happen? If I take that out and take the Ron Swanson out, watch what happens. If I go to test the command, it won't work. Russ didn't mention none of this. Oh, it does. So I don't need to keep them in there then. Yeah, you're right. So I can actually take these out and just keep green screen in. That's even better. Right. So I could do this test Borat. Now it's working fine. And it's not tripping out. So that's actually quite good. Yeah, it is. You're right. So it's now working and it's not tripping the commands out. Yeah, you're getting it. Yeah. So so all I have to keep in is green screen. That's all I have to keep in there. Don't take this off because it won't work it. And the commands ain't tripping over each other like it was before. It was activating all of them. But I think my previous commands, it was all grouped. And I think that's what was causing it to trigger all at once. And they was all triggered on that front. So I think it's there. It's definitely there. If you type it in now, it should now not trip out. Unless you put all the commands in all at once. Well, that's cool. That's at least it is now sort of like I've now got to where I wanted it to be. Yeah. In case it went through the entire process, it's described in video, but it's a good job. Yeah, it helped. It did help because I think that's the problem I was running into. I think the commands on that front, and that's the issue I was having. So it is now part. It should be now working. Like you said. Thank God for that. Got me, and that was all thanks to OBS because it was working previous bin. So now the bin's working. Bin's working. Borat's working. Yep, it is. Yay! We got it. So the commands are back up and running. So what commands do you have? So far, only two. So the problem that I've got, right, is in StreamerBot, I've only got two. I had to delete all the commands. So, but there's no sound through the. Oh, right, there's no sound through the command. Right, well that's easy enough. So basically, I'm pretty sure you need the bin Borat. You dummy! Look at the chat. Wait, you dummy! Look at the chat. So you need the bin Borat. So there's no sound coming through. No, bin. Yeah, there's no sounds on the commands. I didn't think there was. But it's low. Right. Ah. Right, okay. Well, it's working through the green screen, but it's now low. Audio advanced properties. So, but basically, background music. let me go back into Windows Desktop Cam so you guys can get to see. No, you meant to need the command, the bin, Borat, and the command and say, hey, dummy, look at the chat. All right. There you go. Right, so background monitor. So it's monitor and output. I just put monitor only. No, and mute output. Is it? Monitor only. No, it's just monitor off. Activated all sources. Because the other one's mute output, which I don't really want. Now, maybe there's an issue with the scene. Well, I'll leave that off because the monitor, I don't need to monitor it. That's right if you want to make sure of the sounds there. Balance, that's your left and right. Audio's set up. Uncheck the active ones. There ain't none on there, is there? Oh yeah, active. No, you can't, it won't let you click on them. That's what it's saying, it is active. Right, slow down, it's on the left. Left. Oh, active source only. There you go. Right, active. There you go. Beetlejuice, there you go. Right, sorry guys. Right, so yeah, mute output, there you go. Monitor off. Right. Beetlejuice. Mute output, 2,000 years. Right, okay, because some of these have actually they've been turned off by default. So obviously, yeah, you're right. Now go and find your media file. Right. Borat, there you go. Monitor off. Monitor and out, monitor off. I'll leave all the monitors off, so that way you should now get sound. Right. Try that again, guys. See if that actually works. Yeah, you can see the volumes there too.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Tell me if you've got sound coming through.
Oh la la. Oh, whoa.
Yes,
King
brilliant.
in the castle, king in the
Because I'm not
castle.
hearing the sounds
I have
now.
a chair, I have a chair.
Yes, sound. Brilliant.
Oh, go do
So
this, go do
what it
this.
is,
King in the castle.
I ain't got no sound coming through because I've turned all the sounds off. Yay! So good. Well, that's the main thing. On that front, I don't have to monitor it. Cool. So the bin should be on now, and Borat should be on now. So yeah. So they're all they are 100% working. So what I need to do next thing, right? Now we've got that taken care of. What I need to do is now add all the commands from. Actually, let me go back because you guys can't get to see. So if I go back into desktop, where is it? Desktop. There you go. So, God, this mouse is bouncing all over. So basically, all the commands now need to be set up and set up through here. So the same thing is going through all of them chain of commands and adding them all in with the delay. So, but it is 100% working because when it's all set up, then I can play them all through here. So now I can create some sound ones as well as video interactions. But Russ got me there 90% of the way. I'm going to be lurking mode, so I'll let you, Michael, guide you. Thanks, Pico. I think we're there. To be honest, I think we're there because now it ain't tripping out, which before it was tripping itself over on that front. The only thing is, I've still got no sound. Yeah, you got it 100%. So now it's all officially set up. I'll leave it where it is, and I'll just need to repeat that, basically. I'll leave the green screen on, put the padlock on it, so they can't turn themselves off on that front. And leave that running. Yeah. Software for your streaming PC. Chillax. Yeah, go and find some backup software. Yeah, that's actually that's what I need. Just in case this happens again, I'm going to screw myself and I've got to go for all this headache again and I'm going to forget. on that front. I'm just grateful that it's narrowed. It's not tripping out. It's not overlapping itself, and it's not playing every single command, even on every message. Yeah, I strongly recommend you invest in something. I mean, this was all right, Michael, compared to what happened last time. It was fine, but I have still lost some of my features that YouTube's put on there on that front. For me, I have license for Macronium and Reflect. I have an old penetrable license for Macronium. It should be fine. I'm just hoping that there ain't no more updates for OBS, and I don't want to. Is there a way? Can I turn OBS updates off? There's got to be a setting in OBS that I need to shut this down, because it's going to do it again, innit? I just know it is. Chris, the last free version of Macron before they have paid for, if you want it. Is there, Chris? Can you put a link on the Discord? You might have to guide me through it. I'm going to see if they turn updates off, because the updates killed this. Yeah, nice. So there's got to be an update on that. How do you capture screen? Yeah, we can guide your installation. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I'd rather use Guy's Wood, because it's going to be out my depth. I want to turn updates off. Is there a way of turning updates off on this bloody thing? Yeah, you have to save it. Yeah, you have it saved, and then you have no idea how to use it for backups. But I normally use the drone clone feature. I think I might have a spare portable drive with some backup stuff on it. How do you turn off the updates on OBS? Oh, yeah, right here. Automatically check for updates on startup. That's it. That's it. So I'll turn it off. Updates right in front. Automatically check for updates on startup. Click apply. That way it won't then update. Cool. Right, the backup is simply a backup of the block tracking, CBT. I meant clones and CBT schedule. Right, so let me click on to... I'm glad that's bloody working, though. Let's turn that off. Let's go into Discord. Oh, thank God for that. It is so... I've got a backup running. That's one aspect. It's a really simple, but it looks complex. No worries. I tried running that virtual machine without OBS. It's still bloody locked up. It completely locked itself. Oh, it's still cold. I've got the bloody diesel heating on. It's still frigging freezing. Oh my God. It is beyond a joke. Why don't nothing bloody work? God, I'll tell you what, this has got such a delay. It's massive. Like that drive, it's not responding. It's the drive that's the drive issue. That's not the PC. That's the hard drive. It should be about 1 terabyte or so. Pending on Discord's update. Well, at the minute I've come up, Discord is stopped responding because the hard drive's obviously. I'm pushing the hard drive too much. It can't do it. Right. Who said that? Chris F. Is Chris F in? Let's have a look. No, Chris F is not on there. Let me have a look. Oh, for crying! Now I've got indigestion. Great, lovely, friends. Yeah, Chris F. He's online. Here you go. We've got it in here. Right. I've put a link in generals, Mick. Alright, no worries, my friend. There you go, Chromium. Lovely. We'll click on that. Oh, piece off. Right. Free version. Why does it just want? It wants to access all your services. Why? Why does it need to access all my services? Why can't it just bugger off? No, go away, go away. Right, done. There you go. Alright. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to come out of that. Right, I'm going to go into downloads and we will be free version on here. Don't get, yeah, basically. Yeah, don't get backup USB. Right, okay. I'll put a link in general. Right, let's see where we get on. Right, let me move. Let's move this down. I can't fucking see it. This TV's so big, I'd look up because it's giving me a neck ache, which I didn't have before. Right, I'm going to copy that to the desktop drive, which is done. Cool. Right, that's interesting. It's a file that I can't open. Oh no. What file is it? Oh no, here you go. It's just a bit delayed. Fuck me. Why is everything... This, I'll tell you what, that drive is so delayed. It's unbelievable. It's really lagging. God, my hands are freezing and I've got the diesel heater on. It is cold in the UK. Definitely. Macrium Reflector Installer. I've never heard of this one. And what does this actually do? Does this back up drives and things like that? What you use it for? Everyone's moved away from the spinning drives for a reason. I can understand why. Jesus. I think GTA Auto, bless him, he's sending me an 120 gig drive SSD. So hopefully I can back that up and put it onto there. Yeah, but you're going to be using this for a backup for your C drive. So you're going to need a USB for target. I think I've got a 256 backup SSD. What's happened? Oh, here we go. Right, log into United States. English. Right, yeah. Go ahead and plug it in. Right, let me find it first. Oh, God, I've got to get up. Yeah, here we go. I've got one here. Is it a 256? It is a 256 Ultra. There you go. It should be 256 gigabytes. Let me unplug that, which I don't need. It's nice to have a front USB that bloody works. My other one stopped working. Right, first things first is just have a quick look. Yeah. Let me give it a quick format. Now hold up. It's in exFAT. So let me put it in NTFS 230 that. Click that, format it. Otherwise we'll have an error if it tries to back it up. Cool. Okay. So we've got a nice big chunk of hard drive space there. So we click next. Yeah, the TV's so big it's giving me a neck ache. Where the other one, I squint my eyes. This one gives me, because I have to look up. It's such a big TV. Right, welcome to Macrium, free setup wizard. If it asks you to reboot, just ignore it. Okay, thank you. Personal use, yes. This software is being used for personal and non-commercial use only. Right, okay. Right, get my cup. Why do you have to do that? Register this thing, so do I have to put this in? What are you barking at? There's no one here. You donut. Just uncheck the reg. Right, okay. And it at the top of it. Thanks, Chris. Right, install a shortcut. Right, yeah, okay. Click install. Cool. Oh, my hands are now they're getting frostbite. Fucking Jesus, I can feel it. I've got bloody heater on and it's still cold in here. Let's warm my hands up a bit. Yeah, my fingers are cold. God almighty. The temperature starts to plummet. I've never heard of this program. Macrium Reflect. I've never heard of it. There's so many programs I've never even heard of. Even the one that some of them that Mr. PCDD was doing, I've never even heard of. Jesus, this drive is definitely slow. 100%. It will take time, but to get it going. All right, okay. There you go. So we're. Oh, bloody hell! What's it done? It's fell asleep. I'm glad that the commands are working though. That done my head in. It's because it was working fine, so it all got ballsed up. Right, launch now. Right, okay. Yeah, backup will also create a media on a USB. Do you have to? So to use this as a backup, do you have to run this program as well to back it all, to pull it, to re-put everything backed up? Right. Oh, I see. It's like a backup feature. Never seen this one. Macrium. Right. First things first. Is there a way of me scrolling this down? Because otherwise I'm not going to see bloody messages. Yeah, there is. Right. So what you want to do is you want to restore the entire PC from a failed back disk, failed disk to use. So you need to reboot it and then rescue it from another USB stick. Right, okay. So how the heck? So basically, what do I click on? Rescue, create backup. Right. So we got options here up front. Obviously, I've got this one here. Yeah. For now, create a backup. Right. Create a backup. Oh, for quite. It's bloody mouse. Sorry, guys. The mouse is right. So basically, what I'd click on, image selected from the computer, or create an image from partitions required for backup window, or create a file or folder backup. Destination browser for your USB. Right. Oh, destination folder. That's it. Is that? No, that's not it. Don't think that is it. Let me have a quick look. No, pick USB. Is it D? I'm not sure. Is it D? It doesn't tell me. Let me have a quick look on there. Yeah, it is. So it's the D drive. Okay. So I need to select the D drive. Click OK. Cool. Okay. So we've got the D drive selected. It says backup file name. Click next. Right. Okay. Or make a new template and okay, now make a template and stuff. Now you should make a plan. Right. Create your own schedules for this option. Right, backups. Apply or approves backups. Right. Yeah, right, you should make a backup plan. Right, make a backup plan. What backup plan do I need to do? Just click template. Right, template. Template is not on there. Different increment. That's instrumental backup. Initial backup forever. Create a backup one. No, differential is fine. Right, okay. Differential is fine. Differential backup. Right, okay. We got differential backup. Accept the defaults. Right. Full. So we got a full one on there, and then click next. Right. Okay. So it's got full differential. Right. Accept the defaults. Right. And then just click next. Next. Right. So we got auto verifies no. Verifies system is yes. Maximum file size. Right. Click finish. Right. Click finish. Right, run backup now and save as a backup definition file. My backup. Accept their defaults. Right, accept the defaults. Do I click OK on this one, Michael? And click OK. Okay, bud. Thank you. Task managing. Right. Ah, right. Okay. So it's backing up. It's testing the write speed to write to it. Press it. Now wait patiently. Right. Okay. And what's this actually doing? Is this now backing it everything up now? Is it now going back to the USB drive, which is that I've just plugged in? Total selected 138 gigabytes. Bloody hell. Yeah. Your entire C drive is now handed onto the D. Oh, right. Nice. So it's going to take a while. It will also kick this. It will also kick this off of a schedule. Right. Okay. Bloody hell, this is going to take some time then. If it's used 137 gigabyte. Wow. As long as you've got that drive plugged in, you should be able to make differentials and backup full on a routine. Right, okay. I've never used this program before. Whatever it is, it's just as well I put that big drive in because it's used 137 gigs worth. As long as the drive is plugged in, you should be able to make differential and fall back up on a routine. Yeah, it's gonna lag now, creating a VCS snapshot. Right, okay. Hopefully it won't crash the PC, so it should be okay. Well, that's going to take a while. Transfer rate. Oh, here. Here's the transfer rate. 200, 300, 350 megabits a second, 400 megabits a second. There you go. He's saying, what's the minute cost? 45 minutes. Wow. 45 minutes, give or take. Let me go and grab a drink. What version of macaroni is it, Michael? 1,000 years later. That's the reason why I got that command. Put that command in. DJC, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for popping in. What are you doing today? Well, we tried, thanks to Michael and Chris and some of the others in the chat, helped me to get the OBS and StreamerBot working properly. So now it seems to be working. We've got the commands up and running. Hold up. Why can't I see the commands? OBS. I can't even see where bloody OBS is. Watson, can you stop knocking my arm, you dick? I don't think it will because this program's running. Yeah, you can click hide. It won't let me. I just tried that. No, it won't. Oh yeah, there you go. Hide. Thanks. Thanks, guys. But I don't know where the. Oh yeah, there's the other chat. It's up here. So we can leave that. And now we can go back to the old desktop screen while that's running in the background. Cool. DJ, yes. So it seems to be that the command is now working, fully working. She's done me a Linda McCartney. Sam, yeah. Well, what do you think? Look, Bronson's sitting there. Look. Oh God, he's dripping on that one. Is Andy in? Yay, Mick. And thanks to Michael and some of the others in the chat, we've got the command working. We've got a Bing command and we've got Borat command working properly now. So it seems to be working.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh la la.
I got to do the others, but now we've got it
King
sorted
in the
out.
castle, king in the
It
castle.
was OBS that
I
caused
have
it
a
with
chair.
StreamerBot, so it wasn't talking to each other
Go
properly.
do this, king in the castle.
Good dick. Look, he always wants food. At the minute, I'm backing everything up. So just in case this happens again, I won't lose out. Oh, that bloody Bronto, he's a nightmare. Oh God, he's gluing. He's always gluing that Bronto. Oh, quick, where's it? Have we got a cloth? Oh God, yeah, you know, there's a cloth up there. Come here, Bronte. They got wipe the chop. I've got to wipe his chops. He hates his chops wiped. I have to wipe the chop, otherwise I get glued up. That Bronte glues me up. He always gets me. That big old Bronte. He's a big old yeah, all of my 5 Yorkies are about that size. Jesus, his head alone. What makes me laugh, right? He uses his head as a battering ram when he goes round my mum's. So he don't push the door. He just uses his head. He just batters the door. And all I hear is my mum saying, "You're going to break that bloody door. That's it. You're going to have to pay for a new door if he breaks it." Yes, that Bronson. Yep. He's super. His head must be made of iron, I'm telling you. That's it. He'll bugger off now. Look, he ain't bothered. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Snot all over the carpet. Thanks, Bonzi. You terror. No, he's going to get back up on his chair. There he is. He's a. Oh no, he's come back. God, I don't know what you put in that sandwich. It was a Linda cut. I did. God, sorry guys. Let me get a drop of water. Jeez, it was a Linda McCartney meat-free burger and some pickles. Fucking hell, I think I swallowed the pickle. Oh, that's better. Jesus, I think it's that pickle that went down the wrong hole. Linda McCartney burger, yeah, there was like, yeah, alerts. Oh, there are alerts for mugs. The mug's working. No, I haven't done that command yet. Blimey, hand. I was lucky to get this up and running. Literally, at least I've got the commands working again. No, you missed that. How long did that Sani last? Literally, Chris, seconds. With Bronson. Obviously thinks he's still got. I know what he's waiting for. In the cupboard, I've got cheese straws. Marks and Spencer's cheese straws. And he wants a cheese straw. Let me get him a cheese straw. Jesus. You're a nightmare. You don't think they're hungry, Monday? I only like these ones because these ones are actually quite cool. So these are the ones I normally get on that front. No, Bronx, get out the box, you nutter. No, leave the box alone. So these are the ones I normally get on that front. The cheese straws. God, they won't even wait. Yeah. He's giving him a bloody cheese straw. He won't leave me alone. God almighty, that dog is absolutely lit. Wait a minute. Oh, all right. 2 yuck. He didn't wait 2 minutes on that front. They're not very big cheese straws because they're only about that size there. But they're actually quite nice. It's only to our way up to he thinks it's all for him. He obviously thought, oh, that one was mine. The right monkey is that Bonzi. I'm telling you, he is terror. It's like feeding a crocodile. Except he don't stop eating. Nice, but very dry. God, got to wipe the glue off my hands because it drips everywhere. No, Dad got to wipe the chop. Guys, I mean this man, IRL. I should have really put one of Bronson on the bloody mug. With his mug shot, mate, I'm telling you. I noticed Mr. PCDD's got one of Maddie on a cup. He's put Maddie on the mug. It is lagging a little bit, which he did say it was lagging a bit. I'm just glad to get that bloody command done. Actually, while I'm doing that, I should do the other commands. Oh, God, he's dropped one. Oh, God, that Bronson. He has definitely dropped one. Oh, my God, that is terrible. Jesus. Why do drugs always end up dropping one when you're sitting right next to you? No sharing's caring, but blimey, that one I do not want. I know, Andy. I've seen you on your stream. God, he's really dropped one on that front. It's not nice smell. I really should wear a mask. No. God. Yeah. That's all right. It's gone. The smell's gone. I ain't got no issues in there. Whew. That's it. I can breathe again. So let me go back and do the other commands now. So basically, the commands that I need to set, I'll click in downloads. Right. So the ones that I want to do next then. So I've got Borat done. Yeah. So we leave these ones up because I know roughly where they are, and we'll do the other commands while that's backing up because that's going to take 40 minutes. So yeah, 2,000 years later. Yeah, we can add that one. We'll do that one while we're waiting for that. I'm going to get these sorted out. So if I remember correctly, it's going to be core. Let's get the delay one first because I always get that one wrong. I'm just going to put 1,000. Right. Get the delayed one done. Bin. Yeah, the bin one's already working. Oh, sorry, Andy, you didn't see it. The bin one's working. Yeah, you didn't see it. Yeah, I've type in the bin command. The bin command is now working. There you go. Yay, we've got the bin command. So the bin command's working. So we'll do the 2,000 one. I'll do the trigger command later. Now it's working properly. It was it in actions? So it was it in actions? I still bloody forgot. Nice. Notice that it's missing. It's missing from Chill's chat box. Yeah. That's strange. Yeah, it needs audio, no. Oh, it didn't have audio? We settled that up. No, it's filtered. That did have that on there. Let me click on that again, make sure. Emotional damage. Off. Yeah, look, they're all off. Ah, nice. These need to be off. That needs to be off. Off. Yeah, there you go. Off. Off. They wasn't all turned off. Right, okay. So they're all off. Right, cool. Cool. There you go. Now it's censored. Yep. Yeah, Matty 3 treated is censored. Right, okay. Yeah, you need a command like, hey, you dummy, look at the chat. Actually, yeah, I'll do that one, Mr. Pico. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Mr. Pico, while I'm doing these commands, find me one, put it in, while I'm doing the commands, find me one, put it into the Discord, because I've got Discord logged up to the PC, and I'll do it while I'm doing the rest of the commands and adding them in, and I'll add that one in. That'll actually be quite funny. And if any of you guys want some extra ones put in, like custom ones, I'm sure, put it in a Discord and I'll do it while I'm doing this. Obviously, it's going to take 40 minutes. Yeah, I can see why you're tired. So, no, just chill and chat. It's missing. Right, okay. Yeah, it's chills chat. It's missing. What? No, it ain't, is it? Is it missing? Oh, don't tell me Discord's got a bloody problem. Fidget now. Should do. General. Chat. Chit chat. Yeah, chit chat's on there. Chit chat's actually on my Discord channel. Yeah, that's on there. It is on there, Chris. No, your mic is actually redlining too. Oh right, it's because it's probably right. I'm right next to it. I've got to sort that out. It could be for the torch, the volume slider. Mic is fine. Please don't touch that. Right, okay. Perfect volume for me. No, Max is perfect. Mic is perfect. Don't touch it. No, I'll leave the mic alone. Certain things are missing. Missing on that front. Message retracted. Mine's in red sometimes. Right, it's probably because I'm right next to the mic. That is one thing that I've not set up yet. It's deleted all of my DJI microphones, so I'm using the camera as a setup for my microphone. Yeah, it's not clipping, so it should be leave it at its max. Right. But certain chat is missing in your chat, but we can see it in our chat. Right, okay. Actually, I'm on live chat. It's on live chat. I've made sure it ain't on the top chat. That's weird, isn't it? Wonder what that's causing by. It could be because I'm running that bit of software on that front. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, maybe StreamerBot is censoring it. Yeah, that could be. That wouldn't surprise me. Which means it's for our eyes only. That's strange, isn't it? I wonder why he's doing that. Bloody StreamerBot. Yeah. Right, anyway. Let's get back to... Right, I've done a delay. I've got to add the core commands. Actions, cues. users. So it's it's in actions. No, is it in actually users? Core. Times. Oh no, it's in OBS. OBS Studio. There you go. So it's OBS, so it's in sources. Is it sources? Set browser. No. I forgot what bloody Russ said. Was it in OBS Studio? Set active scene. That's it. Set active screen. Green screen. There you go. Right. So we've got, and then I'll duplicate that one. Sub action, and then set this one into green screen. Is no, it's not in sub actions. No, that's wrong. I need to delete sub actions. Hold on. Delete sub actions. What? Let me go back into bin, and it'll be in here. So it's actually in sub actions. Set verbal source rate. So it's edit sub actions. So it was sub actions. The UK is in right. God is gay. Obviously, yeah. Do you know what made me laugh was Mr. PCDD was obviously streaming live, and the Jehovah's Witnesses knocked on his door. That I fell off the chair through laughing. Yeah, I was there for that one. Do you know what? That was actually hilarious. He said, no, sorry, I'm in the middle of a live stream. He said, not today, thank you. He was being so polite. But you know what the JWs are like? They don't take no for an answer. The JWs don't. Because I've had them knock on the door. And they're really polite people, but they won't leave you alone. So the only way to get rid of them, because they won't take no for an answer, I don't tell them anything. Now, do you know what I always say? What my cousin tells me to say? Just say to them, right? Just tell them you're a devil worshipper. He said, and then they leave you alone. He said, just tell them you worship the devil. And he said, because they're satanic. They don't believe in none of that. He said, and that way, he said, they won't knock on your door. Well, he's right, because I told them that, and they didn't knock on the door no more. I was just say, I'll summon the devil. It's literally nothing wrong with telling them you worship the devil. They won't knock on your door. I've not had them knock on the door ever since. Obviously, they've not met Bronson yet, but blimey. Yeah, the people that don't knock on the doors, they're actually on my neighbourhood. I mean, we've got a JW centre literally round the corner. Oh my God. They bring the kids out, they bring the families out, all their family and friends. And then they just put leaflets through your door. I'll put signs up on my door saying, please don't put leaflets in, because I try and help to save the planet by not saying, this is why I'm all one for like saving, like recycling and things like that. I mean, but these people don't get it. They just still put it through your door. I wish they wouldn't. I've had to go up there a few times and say, can you please, I said, can you read the signs? And they went, yeah. I said, well, what does that say on the door? I said, please don't put any junk mail through the door. Oh, it's not junk mail, she said. I said, well, I didn't ask for it. I said, unless it's got my name strapped to it, I said, it's classed as junk mail. Oh, but we can come back and pick it up at a later date. I said, I'd rather you not. Yeah. Yeah, no soliciting means it's nothing. It's nothing to some people, I guess. Yeah, but it made me laugh. Mr. PCDD was so polite to him. Well, I'm in the middle of a stream at the minute. He said, "Can you?" He said, "Just not today, thank you." And all I heard was, "Yeah, but it's oh, okay, sir." She said, "Thank you for your time." There was some of them are not that. Some of them just won't give no for an answer. I've had a few of them knock on the door and they don't. I was telling them I'm rather busy, and she says, "Yeah, but this won't take too much of your time." He's terribly nice now to all his clients. I can tell. Yeah, 100. Yeah, and to the JWs. Yes, definitely. My mum don't like any of the JWs knocking on the door. She tends to flip. I'm going, you can't talk to people like that. They're not rude people. She said, I don't want them knocking on the door. And then it starts all the dogs off jumping. I have to go out there and just say, oh, just not today, thank you. Because we've got a big JW centre literally round the corner. And there must be like 200 plus that come out. They're literally like ants from an hill. Like, you know, when you open the door and they all come flooding out, and you're thinking, Jesus, where's that lot come from? And then they've all got their Bible things in their hands, and then they're trying to quote. I've been stopped on the street, you know, and I think, oh no, please not. I'm in a rush. I said, I haven't got time. Sorry. But he is terribly polite, Mr. PCDD. Bless him. He does make me laugh.
This is how I have actually had this available for pretty much everybody to use, and then we're going to click OK. Click OK, and now we have the command trigger created, which is going to be exclamation red. This is where it gets a little bit tedious right here.
Oh, Russ, he did try with that thing. That's it. Sources, set visibility state. I keep forgetting that one. Russ tried to do that repair on that junction, on that port at the end of the day. Yeah, not the easiest to do. Hat off to him. He did try. Actions. How's the backup going? Let me double check. Yeah. 26 minutes. That's actually not done too bad. We're averaging the transfer rate 277 on that front. I've not done the no backup, and I really should do a backup on that front, because like you said, it's all really, I should do the same with this onto my gaming PC, because I've got a lot of files on there, but I have got an N.2 on a separate drive, so I really, all that's backed up onto that drive as well, so I don't really need it. It's just this one, because obviously Windows keeps breaking things as soon as it updates, especially with OBS on that front. What did Russ say on that front?
Because I've seen these actually tell me to move these over to here, right? But when I did that, all of my my chat, like people that aren't, like, I don't have memberships and stuff like that, right? They weren't able to actually use it. So I actually leave it over here and available for pretty much everybody to use. And then we're going to click OK. Click OK. And now we have a command trigger created, which is going to be exclamation Red Bull. This is where it gets a little bit tedious right here.
I keep forgetting that.
So we're going to right click, add, OBS Studio, sources, set source visibility state.
Oh, that's in OBS, sources, visibility state. That's where I keep going wrong. So it's add, OBS, sources, visibility state. Right at the bottom. There you go. Right. So I need to set this one up. It's green screen. Set this up as 2000 visible. Duplicate that. And then set the other one up as hidden. So we've got one at visible, and the other one should be hidden. It is. Right. So now I've got to go into add core command triggers. Command triggered. Create a command. Click 2000. And I'll put that as 2000. Ignore that. I've got to go to sources, uncheck that, move that down, and then location, anywhere. That's it. That should be it. Michael, auto GT. We've got world. I'll be working and lurking. Thanks, GT. No worries, my friend. Right, if you type in 2000 now, command 2000, it should now work. That's another one sorted. Laters. Let me double check.
2000.
Yes, it does. It is working. But it's gone off quick because I've got to alter the clock because it's only on 1000. So let me go. It's 1000 milliseconds. So I'll try 3000.
Years later.
Yep, working. Cool. Okay.
2000 years later.
I've got to alter that now because obviously it's coming. It's perfect. Right, so we've got that one sorted. Right, so let me do the... Cool. Bin's working. So the bin's working. Command Borat's working. So let's do the next one. So what's on the next list? What one should I do? Gay. Let's do the gay one.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I love that guy. Right. So we're going to do the
Oh la la.
entry name. So we're going to put gay.
King in the castle, king in the castle. Have a chair, I have a chair.
So again, same thing applies.
Go do this, go do
OBS.
this. King in the castle.
Sources, set visibility state, default capture. Now I'll sort of know roughly where I'm going with this now. Okay, right, visible. And then basically I can then duplicate that. Set that one as hidden. Cool. Now I need to add in a core. It should be a delay right at the top. And we're going to put that one as 8,000. Right, I see a job. Add Elgato trace commands triggered. Create a command. And we're going to call that one. It's gay. Cool. Start anywhere. The guy who was full of them one-liners, right? So put that one. Click anywhere. Click go, and we can now click go. So now the command of gay should be done. Should now work.
Thank you for coming in.
And it is.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
So gay's working. Cool. Gay's working. We've got gay work up and running. So now we now started to get, yeah, lol. So we now started to get commands working properly. Great clip. I love that one. Yeah, that one always makes me laugh. Right, so we've got that one. We've done Borat. Let's do the let's do the nice one. Michael Rosen, nice. So I posted the link in general. Chill and relax. Thanks, Chris. Let me have a quick look. Let's just double check and go into Discord. So we've got a couple up and running. Good. Makes my streams a little bit more interesting when there's a bit of engagement. The best feeds on YouTube. I'll have a look. I'll let OBS loading. Not OBS, StreamerBot. StreamerBot, bloody Discord. Right, so let me click on bold statements. Right. Oh yeah, this is the that was actually hilarious. I've watched that episode. He's actually not. He's now not alive anymore. On that one, yeah. Bold statement. Chris. Democracy. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've definitely seen that one before. Yeah, he's sadly passed away. Yeah, he did. He was always on about Chinese succulent mill. It was actually quite, get your hands off my penis. Oh, yes, sir. He said, you've always done something. It was actually legendary. Absolutely good. Have you got any good memes to actually put on there now, Chris? Yeah, it is sadly that he did pass away now. He was getting on a bit. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, he really enjoyed himself there. Up until that point, it was actually quite funny. One minute, 22 seconds.
You just assured me that I couldn't speak.
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring you anything. We're under arrest.
Oh, I'm under what? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before. Why did you do this? Well, what is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? Now, get your hand.
Wait. Absolutely legendary. I love that clip. Absolutely, it's really funny. Ah, yes, you know your judo well. You know what? It always cracks me up. Thanks, Chris, for putting and sharing that clip. Absolutely legendary. Yeah, I cannot find it. That was brilliant. Yeah, nice headlock, sir. I do. I think that one always goes, you know your judo well. That one always makes me laugh. Guaranteed it. Yeah, he's sadly no longer with us anymore. But yeah, actually that was quite a famous clip. Yeah, cheated to the end. So definitely. Hold up, I forgot what I was going to do. Oh yeah, I was going to do the Michael Rosen. I get distracted so quick. Nice. So I keep forgetting what bloody thing was it? Oh, that's it. Set source visibility state. That's the one. There you go. It's actually quite funny. Michael Rosen. Nice. So we'll duplicate the sub action. Turn that one into visible, hidden. And then I need to add core command triggered. Where is it? Oh no, it's delay. It's a delay. So nice. We'll put 8,000. That should be 8-bit. Yeah, I love that one. Enjoy tech repairs. Huh? Unless it's Jack lurking or something. Right, so I've got to do core commands triggered. And they'll go into here. So we can get this one as nice. Spam. Ace's got loads of commands on these. Bloody hell. When I looked at it, when I typed in CMD with commands with Aces, Jesus, you want to see the amount of commands Ace's got on these? Must have took him ages. He's got like nearly 2 pages of commands. Fucking, I opened it up. Look at that lot. How are you supposed to recognise all that? He's got loads. I don't think he'd done that. I think it was McKenna. McKenna put all them commands on for him. It's flipping loads. It must have took him ages. Literally loads. So now we should have nice working.
Till it's cool, just cool.
That's
into
working.
the mouth. Nice.
That's all right. So nice is now working. Lovely. So we got nice working on that front. Is there any other commands you guys want me to put in while I'm doing this? Because we've still got a few minutes to put some more commands in. Could actually put in, really, what I should have is Warstein commands, like alert commands, something like that. Or read chat. Yeah. I think Mr. Pico said, like, "Oi, you banana, have a look at the chat." Yeah, something like that would crack me up. That should be quite funny. Right, welcome back commands or goodbye commands. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I have, but I haven't got anything like that. If you guys got any suggestions or put it in Discord, I can download it and do it. And add it in. Now these are working properly. We've got a few commands now set up. So I've got, how many commands have I got? 3. I've got 5 commands set up so far. 5. And they're working beautiful, so they've not got any issues. Ace says them. Yeah, he does. That's what I was just saying, Mr. Pico. He's got 2 pages. The man opened it up. I thought, blood, look at that lot. I think it was McKenna. If McKenna's put them all on there for him, it was a load. I thought, Jesus, he has got a lot. He's got Mandicam. He's got the Coda and some of the other. I've never even seen some of these others. He's got the Wiggle test. It's literally loads. The amount of commands he's got on these is colossal. Yeah, A says them. Yeah. Really, it'd be great if I can get some in commands off him. I could put them onto mine. I know there's still a lot that I don't know. Yeah, there is. There's loads. Absolutely, Michael, there is loads. Ace has been watching Ace for years now, so he's obviously, no wonder he's got like a massive amount of commands on these. But at least I've got 5 commands set up. It's not as if I couldn't get any. I should have a few alert commands, like Andy does on these, because like you said, that does help. Actually, if Mr. Swindon's watching lurking in the background, and if you're watching, can I pinch some of them commands off you? Actually, that'd be quite useful, because yeah, I am. Some of them commands you've got, like the alert commands, that would actually come in handy. That would actually come quite helpful. So if someone needs to alert me while they get me attention, I can have that. I can put that in as a command. I'll have to do it tomorrow because I'm all locked up. All right, no worries, my friend. Oh yeah, because you've actually seen your shed. Yeah, of course. Yeah, no worries, and I forgot because your shed's all. You don't do it the weekends. Yeah, because it's all on your feet. No wonder it made me laugh when I was over yours. You've got one of those bloody bag things inside your PC. That's what made me laugh. I've never seen one inside of a computer, but you had to. I can see why now because of the damp, to keep the damp out. Yeah, he's locked in his shed of horrors. Yeah, the missus is locked in his shed. No flowers on Valentine's Day. You're thinking, oh no, poor Mr. Swindon's locked in. Sweet, that's it. But yeah, at least it's working. We've got a few commands on here, so I could actually have the. But this app that I've got running in, I've still got no audio coming from it, which is really surprising because I thought that would have actually come through on there, and it's obviously not for some reason. Let me have a look at audio input capture. Let me have a quick look, see if there's any. Make the sources visible. Right, let me see if there's anything. No. Okay. Click that removed. Yeah, we don't need that. That's true. Application audio. Let me have a look. Streamer bot, Discord, YouTube, music, desktop app. There you go. Here we go. Let's have a look to see if that's actually working. Right, that should now start playing music through there. I think that was that one now. So if I go into audio and preferences, lovely. Right, that's what was missing. Right, so if I click on set that one up on here, and then it lets me that one's active. Desktop audio is active. That's it. They're all turned off. YouTube background music is active. That's it. Monitor off. Then I can set the sources and close it up. So it seems to be. So if I go into that now, we now should be set up. Do you know what? It's completely that update now. Don't have cause to give me an headache, which I could have really done without. So Russ helped me to a certain degree, which it did help. So Russ helped me to a certain yeah. Next is the DJ microphone. I think you're right. Cool. We got the music coming through. Right. So let's sort out the microphone next. And then I can get that done. Oh, I can't. Oh, bugger. I can't sort out the DJ mic. And I've got the USB plugged in because I've got the software running. I'm backing everything up. Just in case this is happening again. We've got 1 minute and 13 seconds. Let me double check and I can actually show you guys. So I've got this running and we've got 1 minute to go. Yeah, let it back up finish. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, Mike. I think that's a sensible move. Right, well that's interesting. So complete successfully. So it took 55 minutes to actually sort that program out. So now I can close that. So Michael, is that, I assume that is now done? that program. So let me move that down. So I can actually, so is that it now? Can I actually close this program down? And it should be backed up. Yep. And I'll put, so really what I need to write on that is backup for the computer, so I don't write over it, basically. Or what I could do, yeah, you can close it down. Or what I could do, because I've got a 4 terabyte drive on the other machine, I could take that image and back that up on there as well. So if it does get wiped off, yeah, that way I've got a backup. I know if I put that in a box, in a folder, in like its separate folder, and actually write in there, backup for the computer. Yeah. Next time we can go through creating a restore USB. Well, if you want, yeah, okay. That's a sensible thing, I'm thinking, like you said. Let me eject that. And now I can set up my microphone. Check the Ultra. Cool. I heard it bleep, so now we've got that taken care of. Yeah, thanks for that. That's helped. So we've now got that completely and utterly all backed up, which is really cool because, like I said, let's go back to desktop screen. That's it. So I've now got everything backed up on here. I need to put that as a bit of paper. If I write that on there, I'll make a quick note. God, I'll tell you what, it's not getting dark. 4:47 and it's pitch black out there nearly. Jesus. I'm going to put do not wipe I'm just going to put it's a backup for your stream computer. That's it. And then that, so what I've basically done, I've put on there, do not wipe, it's a backup for your stream computer. And I'm just going to put files. That's it. Then in that way, I can then put that into, I'll put a, where's a little, have we got a little, we should have, well, we did have one. Ugh. He says, bloody hell, can't I find nothing? I wanted a little bag to put these in. No, not that one. Nick Boff, yeah, I'm done with my battery replacement on my daughter's Nintendo. All right, I've just done a battery. Oh, nice. You just done a battery replacement. Yeah, it's like you said, the batteries don't last long. They just don't. They're nice little jobs to do, them little battery replacement ones. They're not too difficult. It was just when Russ started doing ports, and I went, Jesus, Andy makes it look so effortlessly. Don't have no, because he's done, I've seen them all in the boxes. There's about 90 in a box he's already done, which I laughed. But when you've never done a port swap before, Jesus, you don't realise, and you're seeing someone else's struggle, and you're thinking, bloody hell, that is not easy to do. It's not. It's really. I mean, he done 3 ports, and he completely. Yeah. Good Lord, that port is all. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's what I said. Mr. Swindon makes it look effortlessly, like as if it's nothing, but then he's done thousands of them things. But yeah, Russ. Out off to Russ. He did try. He has tried on that front. which he's still got a bit of practicing to do. But he'll get there. It's probably going to be quite costly to get there, but you'll get there in the end. It's all about getting. I think it's true what Russ said. I think what it is getting the heat and the technique. Once you've got that heat and technique right, because the blower could be on 70% on that front with no nozzle, and then you've got to keep that air circulated. But even that, you can get that, you can master that technique, but then you still got to get that port on. He's done 3 ports and it still never went properly. He nearly enough got it there, no? I mean, a bit more practice, he can actually get there. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in a box. That way. So now that is a backup, because I've put on there, that's a backup for this computer. So that can now stay in here. Right, let's sort out the DJI, because I haven't sorted this out yet. Now I need to add in the DJ microphone, and then I ain't got to use the microphone on. You know what it is? I keep forgetting to turn this off, and it flattens the battery. It's so easily to do a stream, walk away, and you forget. You automatically think it's turned off. These don't automatically turn off; they just stay on till the battery's flat. Right, so let me go into audio now, and I'm going to go into the microphone side. Microphone. Properties. Right, now this is it. So, mic mini. Right. Hopefully, if I walk away and see if this actually helps. Right, I wonder if that's, yeah, you can actually hear it. I think that's done it. I think that's actually done it. That was actually quite easy to do. Microphone input. Yeah, DJ mic mini. Let me have a quick look on the state, and I can go on to that volume mixer, and now I can actually have a look at the settings. Right, DJ mic mini, it's set it to normal. Lovely. Right, okay. Nice. Oh, that's all right. At least now the mic mini's now all configured and wired up properly. Yeah, we got a solid green light on both. So, yeah, charge cradle. So, yeah, we've got the microphone input. No input. Yeah, so, yeah, that's turning off. Mic mini's working great. So, I'm virtually, I have got everything else. I've got everything else now connected. Front face cam, Windows desktop screen, that's working. Background music, all the green screens working. Application audio is now working. Yeah, it is. It's all virtually done. Which was that's it. So all I need is, so everything else is now all back up. So if I put that back in, yeah, microphone's working lovely. Oh, that's all right. That's one good aspect. At least it is now all put back, and it is all fully working on that front. So that's it now, guys. Well, thanks to Michael's help and Chris with the donation with helping me back up with the software. I've not only got it backed up, which is great, which I'm going to do. Yeah, you need to wear that Minute Mic Mini Gnome. Why, is it too far? Does it sound, yeah, on your t-shirt? I keep forgetting to do that. Actually, that's a good point. Let me plug that in. Right, that sounds better because it's now right next to me voice as well. Yeah, because otherwise I keep forgetting to pull it on because obviously I've got it up here now. Yeah, it sounds low. Is it? Is the sound low on it? No, the sound's great now. Right, okay. Just got to remember to wear it. Andy has got them little things on these ones. I've done to wear my boxes because obviously I can't find nothing in here at front until this front room gets cleared up. So now I've got me PC working, fully working with OBS again on that front. Just make sure you're pointing it upwards. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah. Yeah, otherwise it's a dead cat. Or whatever it's called. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's definitely getting on that front. That's actually quite funny. But thanks, Mike. Been a really great help. So the main issue is, at least I've got 5 commands now set up. So if I actually type in, is it command CMD? No, it don't bring up, does it? Command? No, it doesn't. Command. Bin's work. But why has Bin partly phased out the background? I thought that might have actually. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it might bring up the commands. No, CMDS. It's not bringing up no command line. Because how are you supposed to know what command there is? Yeah, it's not bringing up the commands. You need to create your own commands. How do I do that? Do I actually do that again through StreamerBot? I think you have to set up a command to display the link. Oh God, yeah, I think you're right. You might be right. Yeah, you can catch it. Yeah, you can have a StreamerBot replay back a stream. Oh God, a StreamerBot again. Again, it's all to do with StreamerBot. I know it's to do with StreamerBot because it usually is. Do you? I'm pretty sure. Do you have to put? I'm pretty sure you have to add it as a name and then a trigger, like a trigger command, on that front. Yeah, but the trouble is with expanding variables in YouTube, it's a damn thing. Yeah. But at least I have got I've got at least 5 commands working. Compare, I only had 1 command working. But obviously the bin command one is partly phased into it. Yeah, it's just a different sub command. It is. I'm sure it is. I'm pretty sure that you have to put it in as a command, and then it brings up a list of commands. Again, it's a StreamerBot issues, like you said. Instead of a scene as visible, it would be something like chat, or say in chat as a reply. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But at least I have got my stream back up and running. Well, it was previous, but obviously I've lost quite a bit on the thing. I've lost my counter, my YouTube counter. I've lost that. That's not working. That's not working at the end of the day. And all my commands, but now obviously I've got the commands back up and running. So that's one good aspect. It's at least it's back up. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here, guys. Obviously, because I've got nothing else to stream. I've got the issue is at least Windows is backed up with the OBS, with everything backed up on it. Because again, just in case if it did go kaput, that front, I can now, what I'll do while I'm not streaming is actually, yeah, we've got, yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff. Oh, GTO, yeah, the sub actions. You can display all the commands on an individual group under core commands and get commands. Do you know how to do that, GTA Auto? Because I ain't got a clue. It's got to be to do with on here. I was trying to do that with a global variable, yeah. Poor Russ is, YouTube, yeah, but YouTube don't like expanding in chat messages. Yeah, I bet that's part of that AI system that they've interpolated and put it in. There was someone on Twitch, yeah, I was just looking. I was literally just, obviously I've got a Twitch account, and someone was talking about, I was lurking in the background, and they was talking about YouTube, how bad it's got. That's why they've pulled away from YouTube and gone to Twitch. They was playing normal music, they weren't getting copyrighted at the end of the day. Yeah, they're actually protecting against the code injection, I'm sure. But yeah, they said, you know, they said like that it's so much better, it's a better platform than YouTube, since they've integrated all the AI system into it. They said like Twitch ain't so bad, it's not as bad as YouTube. At the end of it, but a lot of the streamers, they said we won't stream on YouTube no more. They said that's it, since they brought that AI bot stuff in, because it's owned by Google. Google's all full of AI. I wouldn't be surprised Elon Musk owns part of it as well, because you don't know who they sell. This is what I said about selling the information off. Compare it right back to the early days where they all started off good, and then it all fell downhill after that. Yeah, they're protected. It's like these bots can't even work against the YouTube. It's probably like if it's lucky enough. Well, you talk to bots. You not only do you talk to bots, but you can't get nothing sorted out. There's a couple of big YouTubers. Who's that? Oh, right, okay. So yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I've got some, I can't get the commands up because I don't know how to do it. Obviously, it's got to be set up through StreamerBot. That one. You can, GTO, you can mod me for a sec, and I can post a look. How do I do that? Do you know how to do that, sir? You can mod me for a sec, and I can post a link. What, as a moderator? As a moderator? Channel. Yeah, no. Oh no. Any ideas? I don't know how to do it. Well, it says you could add me for a sec. No, add me as a moderator. Okay. Right. It's add you as a moderator. Ah, there you go. Add as a moderator. Yeah. Oh, there's 2 options on this, sir. It's coming up as managing moderator. You can block words and chat messages, or you can review chat messages and hide and put in as a timeout. So what one do I put? Standard moderator or a managing moderator? Does it? I don't think it really matters. Standard. Right, okay, so there you go. GTO is a standard moderator for your channel. Thank you. It turned off. It turns off after it's standard, right? Ah, there you go. Mr. GT Auto's put that on there. So we click on that. It should. Go to site. There you go. To get this right, actually, am I on? Let me have a quick look. Yes, I am. Right, sorry guys, because it's put it on there. So to get the commands, right, it says handling long command lists. So I've now got it on there. The sub action is useful to output all the commands in your chat. So add a sub command, right? So it says, so you've got to add on there, add a sub action, get commands. Don't know to import this code. Check this out. End of the day. That's the group parameters. So it looks like you've got to add it in. To get this sub action, it will not include, right? To get the command sub action, it will not include commands into the location set to anywhere. What does that mean? That one's got me. This is how it displays automatically, right? Right. Right, add a sub option, right. To fetch a list of commands. And YouTube has 200, so you'll find the commands that overtake this amount. Therefore, the code itself can help with splitting the list of batches of commands that fit inside the messages. Streamerbot.docs. So you got to add a sub action. Sorry, not trying to. Yeah, it's not trying to keep up on the stream, so not be able to. Just trying to help. Yeah, that's all right, GTO. Yeah, so basically, looking at this, we've got to add a sub action. But it don't tell you how to get the sub action. Get current sharing for groups. Test. Right. Yeah, well, it's on there. I need to read up about it really because I don't quite understand. It's not giving you any guidance to actually put that on there on that front, which is a little bit frustrating because, like you said, I don't actually know. It's not guiding you through it of what how to put it on there. But it looks like another command that I need to set up to get the list of commands working. I might have to try and YouTube it or something and see what comes up. That's this is how they display the commands. So it looks like YouTube, you can only put 200 maximum on the command list, so you can't go too mad. And then it's telling you you can put a list, like a batch together of commands. Ace has got loads, so he's probably done it in batches. But we got the huge, they are sort of working to a certain degree, which is really cool. So yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it here. I think it's going to be a sensible move to actually on that front. But thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it. That front. There's still some things that, you know, it's got 95% there now, so just a few more things to be set up. Thanks, DJC. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for the rush. See you soon, yeah, buddy. Yeah, no worries, my friend. Much appreciated. GT Auto, really appreciate your help, my friend. Thank you so much. Chris, as usual, thank you for that program. That really helped, actually, on that front. As well as Michael, he really helped on that front to help me guide me through to get me through that, to get all that, you know, things on there. Pico, yeah, thanks for, yeah, at least the DJ microphone's now working, lovely. That front. So I'll catch you next time. Thanks, Michael, and all the others. Yeah, thanks, guys. Much appreciated. Mr. Swindon, if you're in the back, thank you, sir, for popping on, and the lurkers, because I still ain't got a counter on there, so I can't see who's lurking in the background. So thanks, guys, for popping on, and everyone else. And I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Hopefully, now it'll be working properly. So that, yeah, later, Worms. Yeah, thanks, brother. Much appreciated. Have a great afternoon. Cheers, guys. See you later.